What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quincy. Y'all already know what it is. Let's lock in. Today's video, we got Extra Emily responding to her near-death crash.
You can't make it up. She got unbanned after 24 hours for distracted driving on Twitch. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Massive day for the unemployed. Extra Emery ulted and apologized to the internet.
Oh, I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I clearly understand.
Completely understand my fucking balls. This is like the third time she's been banned for the same thing since 2023. That's it. Drastic measures. You're banned from my local TNT.
Okay, ban the guy that just said weight maxing.
And why I was suspended, because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better in the future. So from now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that I'm doing on stream. And
what do you mean minimize the amount of drive you're doing on stream? My thing is, how is Twitch gonna ban her for only 24 hours, gang? That should be like a week to months ban. It's only because of her name, y'all. You gotta realize, if you have a name and you've done a lot for the community and done a lot for somebody, your consequences is not going to be as heavy as if it was somebody like me. I bet you if it was a random Twitch driver and say their first ever clip was them doing that and they go viral, they would be banned for months. And how I know that face card name status has to do with a lot of it is because of Rakai. Rakai did the same thing and was unbanned in 24 hours because of his name. That is crazy.
if I do drive on stream, I'm probably going to, I'm definitely going to have the chat off, and I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again.
3 strikes and you're out, lady. I know you don't understand baseball, but okay, sorry. No, but seriously, you can't even make it up. All of her bans are for texting while driving, running red lights, and they're all like vehicle-related incidents.
So I do feel really bad for...
So she's been banned 3 times. She's been banned 3 times and still is on Twitch. That blows my mind, y'all.
Like being distracted and, you know, not being safe on the roads. And I totally understand why people are like, what the heck? Like, what is happening? But I'm learning from it, and I want to just do better and not do that again. So I won't be driving on stream for like at least.
This lady can do all this, but I drink 17 beers and the officers are mad at me for some reason. And that's the thing. This lady is a LARPer. She LARPs like this ditzy but in reality, she's actually very intelligent.
Graduated from Columbia with a 3.8 or 3.9 GPA?
Yeah.
But why are you streaming? Why aren't you just being successful?
Because I like streaming more. It's too fun.
Yeah, but you could have went to like an Ivy League, like, couldn't you have been something actually in the world?
Yeah, I had a job and then I got fired because I streamed during work.
This building ain't the only thing special. I can make all the jokes I want, but this lady brain bogs me. I don't care if this gets me blackballed from ever working with big content creators. This person is 28, and I tried shooting them some mail, and it turns out this happened multiple times. Lord, if there's one thing I seem to constantly dislike, it's big streamers who put themselves first. You could just stop at streamer, bottom of the barrel, boo. YouTubers, mog. Anyway, let's get back to the point. Extra Emily.
Nader, thank you for the 200 bits. I mean, 200 gifted.
You're telling me she
So a random person gifted her 200 gifteds after she almost caused a near-death crash. That's crazy to me. So the people that are gifting her after this are the ones that say, oh, it's okay for her to do what she did. Oh, it's okay for her to not fully shoulder check and keep driving. It's okay for her to be reading the chat while driving, forgetting to use blinker. It's okay. That's what I'm getting from it. It's okay.
almost gets into a crash, comes back on stream, and some chud gives her like $1,000. Unbelievable. I'm doing the wrong thing with my life.
A driving portion. Feel free to TTS some messages, and then we can yap through that, kind of like what we did in the Canada road trip. So
Look at her sub count going up every second. It's like Kai Cenat, except they're not bots from Turkey.
a good point that my friends brought up to me is like what I show on stream, like maybe I don't feel it, but sometimes like I can be like a role model for people, right? And I don't want to be a role model for the wrong things.
sudden. If anybody above the age of 12 looks at her as a role model, oh boy.
It's just tells me like things that I need to improve on as a person, and just don't make the same mistake in the future and be safe on the roads. So that's the goal. Yes. But yeah, I did a lot of nice thinking the past 2 days, and things need to change.
You don't have to change anything, Queen. Your haters, they're just incels. Now, speaking of incels, even Tectone chimed in. Can you imagine dying on the street because you got hit by a Twitch streamer reacting to a $2 donation? Twitch must ban streaming and driving.
Luckily, my Genshin Impact baddies aren't old enough to get a license. But at least they're fiction. Also, just in, go westjet.shop. Buy the new official Jailtone merch and use code TECTONE for 10% off. God, I love anime.
And the best thing is, 0% of the profits are going to Tectone, so go ahead, limited time only, guys. Log in. Zooey Mama, even the debunker chimed in.
This has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with the driving. It has to do with the reading the chat. That's the problem.
Definitely gonna have the chat off. I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again. So
This has been on for 3 years. Yo, chat. Okay, you know what? Chat, I'm just gonna compilation. Extra Emily driving. I'm just gonna type that. Let's see what comes up with it. Nearly causes a disaster. All right, driving recklessly.
She's done this before as well. She had a red light.
Yo, I pulled up a clip of my stream because I'm the only one who actually watches this shit. Chat, isn't that kind of sad? If I don't debunk it, nobody debunks it.
God, I want XQC to debunk her all over me. Huh? Literally, it ain't that hard, lady. Just don't read chat when you drive. Yeah, like straight up.
Yeah, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. When I'm driving, I don't even look at my phone. I got a playlist. I put on my music. If you call, that's what the hands thing is for. Why did she just use TTS? Why did she just use text to speech? That's probably the best, safest option. Get paid while driving. Oh my God, I just thought of something.
Suspended for breaking the law. Sad face.
This woman almost ended a family of 4 because she was reading chat.
All right, a family of 4. Let's chill out, guys. We don't know that she's just 40 teen. Okay. Ain't no way she just said, yeah, I'll just drive less on stream. MF, just ban streaming and driving Twitch, period. Minimize. You don't deserve a platform. I'm not one to call for a permanent ban of somebody, but like, bro, you've had 3 chances to fix your behavior, and it looks like it's not going anywhere. Also, I won't lie to y'all. I got a distracted driving ticket myself before for like $400. You know, somehow a Plaque Boy Max song came on my shuffle, so I had to switch the song, and the officer caught me doing it. They gotta free my boy Asian Andy. He's been banned for 9 years for eating chicken nuggets. So obviously it's not because she's Asian, it's because she's a woman. Twitch is never beating the Gooner CEO allegations. Almost someone, 1-day ban. Call someone fat, 14-day ban. Twitch is a platform for children by children. This actually happened to Tectone over here. He ended up calling Frogan fat and he got a 14-day ban. Sabrina carpet bomb. And apparently Frogan lost 80 pounds. So that is a massive W, regardless of what you think of her. You know, she might have broke the law and almost caused a crash, but this guy was mean, and that's worse. I feel sort of bad for the kids growing up with Twitch nowadays. You know, back in my day, I had peak Tyler 1 in Greek, and this is the garbage they have to watch.
What does that mean? Oopsies, almost caused a 7-car pileup in the middle of traffic. Oopsie.
Bro, chill. She's not a Canadian truck driver.
That's crass.
Was ExtraEmily on the casting couch with Dan Clancy? So you see she's toured Twitch HQ on Boogie on the Beat with him, and she's been seen rizzing him up in public, and her bans are non-existent.
Yeah, a bit of a weird comment, not gonna lie. I don't think it's her doing it. I think it's Dan Clancy who's more responsible than anything. The only thing her being female impacts is the duration of her ban on Twitch. Like, in the real world, it doesn't matter what gender you are. You shouldn't be texting and driving. Oh my goodness, even the Cockroach King chimed in.
Everybody has instances where they make bad decisions when they're driving. Like, oh, I was going to make into that lane and I didn't see that person. Oops, let me move back over to the other lane, right? Like, we've made that. Everybody, let's be honest, right? We've all made that mistake. Like, are we going to say that we're all perfect drivers that have never, you know, accidentally not noticed a stop sign?
I'm the best driver. But no, for real, like, we can't sit here and say it hasn't happened. But we can say is how does it happen? It doesn't happen from most people that it happens to. They're not reading the Twitch chat, gang. They're not. They're not reading they're not reading a Twitch chat, trying to switch lanes, didn't use a blinker, barely shoulder checked. She looked into one of the little pillars on the car. You gotta shoulder check them up. You feel me?
Or you didn't see somebody going at some angle and then you had to jam on your brakes. You've made a mistake at a period of time. And eventually she will make another mistake while driving. This is just what's going to happen because people make mistakes. And when that happens, the same thing and the same cycle is going to repeat itself.
But it already has, bro. 3 times. Driving and streaming are like Chris Brown and Rihanna. They just don't mix well. You should not be allowed to drive and read your Twitch chats. That's not a hot take at all.
Oh! No! No! No!
YouTuber Jack Doherty is going viral after crashing his expensive car while live streaming.
This Twitch isn't worth putting her life and other lives at risk. That's about it. See ya.